Columbia in the 1820s was a growing city with a population of fewer than 3,000 free and enslaved people. A city with 500 buildings, including the campus of South Carolina College and Barnville Female Academy. The Robert Mills designed state asylum for mental health patients. A city hall. Stores and markets on Richardson Street, which is now known as Main Street. Ben Delane, who owned this property, is first documented in Columbia in 1826. He was born enslaved in Charleston in 1800, but by this time, he was a free man of color. The city had been founded 40 years earlier in 1786 to replace Charleston as the state's capital. This spot was chosen because of its location in the center of the state and because of the Congaree River, which connected it to the coast. Boatman Ben Delane traveled between the two cities, transporting many goods, particularly cotton, the state's cash crop. By the mid-1820s, more than 30,000 bales were sent from Columbia to Charleston each year. Through the 1830s and 40s, Columbia continued to evolve, though lower cotton prices slowed the city's growth. By the 1860s, Columbia was known as a city of gardens and fine buildings. It was also a city that drew its wealth directly from cotton and slavery. The Civil War would change much of that. For the Columbians who supported secession, the war had come home. During Columbia's burning in 1865, the State House was partially destroyed. Many of the city's grandest homes and public buildings were burned. Records, like those that could have given us more information about Celia Mann and Ben Delane, were also burned. After the South's surrender in the spring of 1865, Black and white Columbians were faced with rebuilding a city and finding their place in a country without slavery.